is Retro Gaming Ninja. How you guys doing tonight? Tonight I wanted to actually do some retro gameplay, some classic gameplay, but with a twist. The Switch has recently added the Super Nintendo lineup to it, and we want to go through here and we're going to play a little bit of Super Mario World. I think what we'll do is play through like the first world in this series, and then we'll do the next level and so on and so on. So here it is, guys. Super Mario World on the Switch. Alright, it's been forever since I've played this, so let's see how bad my skills have gotten. Alright, let's get going. Alright, there's my spin dash. Alright, here we go. I remember when this came out, I was working at a video store in a small little town that we lived in, and the owner bought one for himself, and I would put up videotapes and rewind the VHS tapes just so I could sit there and play this at his store. Really wasn't employed. I didn't really make any money working there. My benefits were I got to play Super Nintendo right when it came out. We played this one, and I also got free rentals. Super Nintendo rentals, Nintendo NES rentals, pretty much any video game that was there. I could also rent VHS, so I would come over during the week after school, and then I would hang out on the weekends and play Super Nintendo. It was great because I had just gotten a Sega Genesis for Christmas because I guess it was cheaper than the Super Nintendo when it came out. So I had played through Sonic and really beat Sonic like in the first 24 hours because I played it straight. But once I got to doing that at the video store there, it was in a little town called Foreman, Arkansas. I think the population there was probably about 1,600 people. We had one flashing red light, a grocery store, and a 7-Eleven. So it wasn't much to do there, and that was something that we did. Let's go turn on this yellow P switch. Get that fireball. Go, 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 go. Anyway. One of the things I love about this game, there were so many hidden tricks in Super Mario. When we get to the woodland stage, I'm going to try to do a trick where you can actually get your, by repetitively jumping on things without touching the ground, you can max out your men. But not only can you max out your men, you can start maxing out your score to where your score actually starts looking like symbols instead of numbers, which is kind of interesting. So we're going to do that. We're going to try to unlock every hidden switch and every red path there is. So let's go back down to level 1 now. Let's go on through to the castle tonight. Alright, Yoshi's house, and into Yoshi's Island 2. This is the first stage that you actually run into Yoshi. You got a 1-up right there with the shell, but yeah, I got fire power, so why not? One of the great things about Super Mario World is you could go backwards. You could do that in not Super Mario, 2, but yeah, Super Mario Brothers 2, you could do that as well. So now we have Yoshi's. And if you eat enough apples, he poops out stuff. Oh no. My Yoshi bag. And there's always that famous meme of Mario ditching Yoshi at the last second on a long jump, and everybody's done it, you know. Yoshi is expendable, unfortunately, but he is a true friend. And that's how you ditch him. Banzai! Alright, let's go up here and get this dragon coin. And then back down on Yoshi. Ooh, nice. Stand above these little guys. It's kind of fun. And here's one of our yellow blocks that were hidden. Another power up. And there Yoshi spits out it. And let's go in the tunnel. I remember when I found out there was the keys that opened the pathways, I was so entranced. I mean, I played this game for hours and hours and hours just trying to get the keys to unlock all of the secret hidden pathways. Of course, you know, those are designated by the being a red dot on the map instead of yellow. And come on, Chuck. Come on, Chuck. Alright. Yoshi's Island 2 completed. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the select start pop up at the bottom off here. I really don't like that. So let's see if we can figure it out. Let's see. If I hit both of these, I don't want to do that. Oh well. Yoshi's Island 3. I guess I got to do it in the settings before launching into a game. Now, one of the weird things when I play this game, or really any NES or Super NES games, I don't use the joystick. I have to use the directional pad because that's what I grew up with, was the directional pad. And that's what I used. So, when I play these retro games or classic games, 9 times out of 10, I am using a directional pad instead of the joystick. This game was such night and day compared to the, Marios that we had before this. Mario 3, was epic. It had a lot of the hidden features in it and a lot of the cool stuff, but this game here was just huge and above comparison. Alright. Got those yellow bricks, so I lived. If they hadn't been there, I would have died. And my dragon coin, thank you. I believe there's 5 dragon coins in the level. Trying to remember. Yeah, I think so. There's 5 and I only got 4. I must have missed one down low. Alright, well, moving on. That's all good. Let's see if, what the next level is. I think it's the water level, where the water's at the bottom. Yep. So on the first level here, Yoshi's Island, there's no multiple exits. It's all straightforward gameplay. And I don't really want that. That's just points. So right away, there's 2 of our dragon coins. Now you gotta dodge these spiky balls that come up. We're gonna take a shortcut, go through here and eat some of these cactus guys. Yoshi's hungry. Eat him, Yoshi. You don't stand a chance against the mighty sticky tongue. One of the things is, in one of my most recent videos, I posted a repair video of me repairing the Astro A50s that I use. And unfortunately, heads up, it did not work. They still do not work correctly. So they cut off about every 10 minutes now instead of every 5 or 6 minutes. So, yeah. So if you hear a break in the audio, that's just me turning my headset back on because it's turned off. Oh no. See, I'm messing around. I lost Yoshi. One up, got all 5 of them. Ooh. Trying to trick me there. Alright. 24 more stars. Puts us up to 79. Heading that way. Alright guys, well we're coming up to the first castle. This is World 1, Iggy's Castle on Yoshi's Island. We'll get through this and then we'll call this a end to this video. But we'll continue playing Super Mario because, you know, Super Mario's the best. And if you can manage not to touch the ground while you are on hitting these guys, you can actually earn a 1-up. You can actually earn several 1-ups. Like so. Like so. Getting close. Yeah, and the music's great in this game. And then one of the cool things that the first time we saw it was the spinning doors. And you get to see some of the transparency that the game system can do. I remember the first time I played this level, I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Mario's behind the fence. And then, after that, I got to play, oh man, I got to play, Castlevania 4, and that absolutely blew my mind because I mean some of this mode 7 scaling in there and some of the transparency in there is just really nuts. Don't crush me, don't crush me, don't crush me. No. Oh well. Run. Woof. Get out of here. Get out of here with that tomfoolery. Run. And here's Iggy. Let's do it. We're going to cheat a little bit. And Iggy's gone. Fireballs make it a lot easier on these smaller guys. And then, of course, this is level 1. Very easy level to begin with to kind of get your appetite whet and make you want to play more Mario. The little Yoshi egg says thank you, and we blow up the castle. Mario's defeated the demented Iggy Koopa in castle number 1 and rescued Yoshi's friend who was still trapped in an egg. Together, they now travel to Donut Land. Alright guys, well that is a Super Mario World level 1, Yoshi's Island. We're off to Donut Plains, which we'll pick up in our next video. As always guys, this is Retro Gaming Ninja saying thanks for tuning in and watching. If you like this video, leave me a like. Definitely appreciate your comments if you have any, and until next time, we'll see ya.